guys, and welcome to CricZenify. Today we are meeting after a very long time because very less cricket happened for Team India and other big tournaments as well. But a big tournament is on the way. The name is Asia Cup 2025. After many speculations and all the things, we are finally here, a multinational tournament, which is none other than Asia Cup. We are going to see many fierce rivalries within the continent, like India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and many more. So let's start. We are having our experts here. Raj Bhai, sports commentator and cricket analyst. Sagar Bhai as well, a cricket expert, and Aditya Bhai. Welcome, all the cricket expert gang. So let's start our analysis for this Asia Cup 2025. We're going to a new season. It's feeling like new season. So let's head toward the first group of death. You all know what group of death means when many teams are there, very competitiveness is there, and only two teams are going further in the knockouts round. So Group B, especially having Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and Hong Kong. The three teams which I mentioned are around equal capabilities. The shorter the format gets, the more competitiveness it becomes in any kind of tournament. So let's discuss group of death. First, I want to ask Raj Bhai about what are your thoughts about this group formation and which is the strongest team that you think is?
I mean, as we rightly call them as a group of death, first of all, because you can't write off any particular team from this particular group because you just look at the way Afghanistan is playing the cricket after introduction of Jonathan Trott as the coach of Afghanistan, the way he has changed the things over a certain period of time. We might have seen them from the World Cup of 2023, the way they have came into, and they were almost inching very close to the semi-finals as well. So with all these things in line, with all these things happening, so you never know what exactly is going to happen. So with all these things are in line, you never know what exactly the things are there, especially for Afghanistan. Point number one. And point number two is look at the way the each and every single player is actually supporting the coach's role. They're taking each game phase by phase. And Jonathan Trott as a coach is doing a really good job, a really good homework, telling the players where exactly he has to target. They have to go, which phase of the game they have to introduce a new bowler, which phase of the game they have to start hitting. But with the introduction of IPL and other T20 leagues over a period of time, Rashid Khan has performed really well in the 100 league. The way he has performed in the other shorter format of the game is, and he is also the captain for Afghanistan right now. The way he has came into the side, now leading the side is something really good for Afghanistan cricket board. Point number, I mean, all these things. Okay, even the other batsmen also, like whoever you ask. Okay, Gurbaz opening the things, and also Omar Zai, a solid all-rounder. What we have got, and they are also having an experienced Mohammad Nabi who can actually change the game and give a lots of suggestions. The kind of experience what he's having right now can bring a lot and lot of changes, especially for the Afghanistani side. And also along with that, you have Fazluk Farooqi, Naveenullah, Farid Malik, okay, Noor Ahmed. What a game-changing person this guy has turned out to be. One of the, I mean, leading wicket takers in the Indian Premier League as well. He has been doing a really good job for Afghanistan. I mean, this has been a team to beat, especially for any nation if you're looking at that point of time. On the other hand, if you're looking at the Sri Lankan squad also, they're also looking really solid. You can't take down any other individual, especially this particular group is having a lot more interest than Group A. Because I just say, like, if you're talking about Group A, India will be playing warm-up matches with all the other three teams just before the finals is what I would exactly say. And now coming back to Sri Lankan team as well, Lanka being the captain. Okay, I mean Karunaratne, Velalega, Kusala Mendes, Shanaka, Malinga, Patirana. I mean all these players, Nuwan Tusara, everybody. Okay, so all these players having an experience in playing the shorter format of the game, like they have been performing really well. And this is exactly the team what I'm actually looking for. This is exactly the group what we are looking for a fierce competition. And it's been like, and on the other side, the Bangladesh Sri Lankan team has become a more competitive and a fierce rival, just like India and Pakistan. Okay, so this group actually brings a smarter limelight and a smarter way of things is what I'm actually looking for Asia Cup. But on the other hand, like keeping the things politics aside and whatever the happening, the things around politics, still, I mean, there are lots of question mark. Do we have to play against Pakistan? Do we need to boycott the game just like what the legends did? And we definitely know we are going to qualify for the finals. Like if we qualify for the finals, like what exactly we have to do at that point of time. So lots of ifs and buts, but ultimately let the sport win is the ultimate thing, because the major T20 World Cup is just like another 8 months away. So India have to prepare really well for that, and this is going to be a practice session to play against all of the Asian games as the World Cup is happening here in India.
As Rajbhai has completely explained the game plan for Afghanistan, and I do agree with him, the coach's planning, and we have seen that over the period of time for Afghanistan, because in comparison to Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, which are having a greater history in cricketing terms for those the countries. But currently in T20I cricket, Afghanistan has more global superstar than all the Group B, I would say. So that's what Rajbhai wanted to say, that he's saying Afghanistan is much stronger team than all the four teams in Group B. Sagar Bhai, I want to come to next to you. What are you thinking will be the playing 11 for Afghanistan in this Asia Cup?
Well, if we talk about Afghanistan, I think one thing what Afghanistan has done really well, especially the coach, that is Jonathan Trott. You see, like, we usually say that, when you take smaller steps, it leads you to some greater things. And that's what I think Afghanistan as a team have done really well. If we see, like, other teams, Afghanistan obviously came in as an associate nation, leaving most of the others behind. So if we look at those teams, they did not find a greater success because they couldn't get that kind of an coach. But here you have someone like a Jonathan Trott who's followed his game plan, even if they hadn't seen much success initially, but they trusted in their process. And I think that is what has given them the results that they have today. And another most important thing, like what Rajbhai mentioned, is that the global leagues across the world has helped Afghanistan cricket a lot when we talk about Asian countries. Because if you see Sri Lankan players, you can mostly see them in their own Lankan Premier League. Apart from that, a couple of players like, let's say, Hasaranga, Thikshana, or Patirana and Tushara, except for these four players, we hardly have any of them in IPL nowadays, and even other leagues as well. If you go to a BBL or 100 or any such league, so this. The T20 setup across the globe that has helped Afghanistan cricket a lot. And yes, now as we are talking about the playing 11, I think Zadran and Sadiqullah Atal, they would obviously open the innings, because we know that we saw the consistency that Zadran had in the uh, Champions Trophy that we had this year, and Atal again, he's been quite that booming name in Afghanistan cricket, especially when it comes to T20Is. And then after that, we'll have uh, someone like an Omar Zai coming in. Then we have Mohammad Nabi. After that, we have Kareem Jannat. So these would be like my top five. Oh, and sorry, I missed out one name. That is, I would have Zadran at three and open with Gurbaz. I missed out Gurbaz. It's my mistake. Uh, Rajbhai, you're on mute.
I was actually waiting you to take that name because like the kind of hard hitter Gurbaz is, like he
Yes,
can change
yes.
the game at any point of time. Like you ask him to score 10 ball 20, he can do it. You can ask him to score 10 ball 30, he can actually do it. Okay, that's been a narration what Jonathan Trott has been giving complete instructions to each and every single player, and every member is actually supporting Trott in that particular matter. Sorry,
Yes, I
Sagar,
am
continue.
sorry. Yes, I
No,
am
no
sorry. I
worries.
missed out Gurbaz's name. So yes, I'll again come back to it. So Gurbaz and Atal to open, and then Zadran at three. and then we'll have Gulbadin at 4, Omarzai at 5, and then Nabi at 6. And at 7, I'll have Kareem Jannat. At 8, I'll have Rashid Khan coming in. And then we'll have Noor Ahmed, Mujib, and Fazaluk Farooqi or Naveenul Haq. Again, it would depend on condition, but I'm leaning more towards Naveenul Haq because there is some kind of personal preference that I have towards Naveen because of the kind of experience he has. And then we had also, seen it during the Champions Trophy this year when it was happening in Dubai, how India made use of the spinners. And I think one big plus point for Afghanistan is that they have world-class spinners. You have even Ghazenfar there, who is at backup. He's again another name who's done really well across the leagues. So yes, again, Naveen ul Haq or Fazaluk Farooqi, but I am preferring Naveen ul Haq to be my 11th player.
So you are playing three specialist spinners and one all-round spinner option in terms of Mohammad Nabi. So it will be
Actually,
very much.
you can bring in Rashid also as an all-rounder because we know his batting capabilities, the way he's been finishing games.
But it will be a kind of bowling all-rounder, right? His bowling is very
Yes,
much
yes.
impact, will put more impact than batting.
No, no, no. I mean, just look at his squad. He's having Omar Zai, he's having Gulbuddin Naib, he's also having Mohammad Nabi. You have already having like Omar Zai can actually give you a medium pace of 2 or 3 overs. Okay.
Kareem
Naveen
Jannat as
Ulak,
well.
if he plays in, he can give you 2 or 3 overs. And along with the specialist spinners, just in the form of like Rashid Khan, who will bowl 4 overs. And if you also ask Noor Ahmad, he can actually bowl you 4 overs. And Mujibur Rahman, or you can also bowl like Gazanfar. I mean, three specialist bowlers who can give you 12 overs. I mean, Rashid Khan has a less burden to choose which bowler have to go against which batsman. The more headache will be now for whom to bowl at what point of time. As simple as that. You have an option to start with the spin and end with the spin as well. And we have seen that happening over up now as the things are getting changed. You can see that happen as well.
It will be very much important for them
And
to
yes,
assess
also
the
to add, we are
conditions as well.
actually seeing teams across the globe when they're playing T20 cricket, you have spinners opening the bowling for them. So I think that is one change that we are going to see across the teams in the globe.
That's
Actually, they
exactly
can
what.
bowl more than 15 or 16 overs of spin if needed.
Yeah.
So
Even
definitely
24.
a really good balanced squad, I would say. Not much backups in openings because they don't have any openers if anyone gets injured or anything. Only five matches they have to play, but still, I think in batting they need a little bit proper batters. Because it's full of all rounders. Aditya bhai, what are your thoughts on their game plan? What are they targeting? As we asked also with Sagar bhai that they are playing more of a spin because they we all have saw in Champions Trophy that India get four spinners and they literally won in Dubai along all the teams against all the teams. They have won all the one-sided matches. So what are their plannings? Are they copying that thing or they do have any other options?
To be honest, they are having more bowling all rounders. So in that case, we can say that their bowling is fantastic. They don't need to worry about the bowling stats. If they really want to change any bowlers like fast bowlers, they can bring Faruqi, who is a left-handed bowler. That's the only thing which they can change in a complete squad. While coming to batting, they need to concentrate more. Why? Because if they are going to lose top 2 or 3 wickets, then the middle order struggles for last 5 6 years. We can see that Afghanistan middle order is not that up to mark. Even we can see other players who's playing. Rashid Khan can be a supportive. Even Naib will be having that supportive role. But still, they are struggling at the middle order. Top order plays a beautiful batting. So if they are going to correct this, if they concentrate more on the batting, especially in the middle orders, why? Because they have many all-rounders, especially bowling all-rounders. They are capable of restricting other opposition teams for less than 150, 160 as well. If it's really necessary, even in UAE, so they are good at bowling. So the only thing which they need to concentrate at middle order as well as some pace attack if it's necessary at the pitches of UAE. So if they are going to correct these things, their team is unstoppable in Pool B. Like they are definitely some or the other team which will definitely qualify for semis or playoffs, whatever. So while they are having this positives a lot, they just need to correct their all-rounding strategies. While coming to the spinners, they can spin pretty well. Rashid Khan is there. Mujbed is there. If it's necessary, two other bowling all-rounders can come and just show their magic. So that's not an issue. The only drawback which they have is that middle order. If once this is get corrected, their team is going to stun the entire Asian teams, Asian cricket playing teams. That's what I feel.
That is why they're called as second best Asian team.
True.
Yes, I would agree with that. They are currently better in T20 format than Pakistan and other Asian teams as well.
Yeah.
So let's move forward from Afghanistan. So our next team will be, as Rajbhai mentioned, Sri Lanka. I mean, they have done a lot in the past, but from past 5 to 10 years, only thing they have won was the Asia Cup in 2021. So that is the only multinational tournament Sri Lanka has won after that T20 World Cup win. So it is a big challenge because we are seeing that the downfall, whatever they have said after the retirement of Mahela Jayawardene and Kumar Sangakkara and many other legends. But still, why Sri Lankan cricket is not able to get up and rebuild all the things? They have done pretty well in some bilateral series or many other tournaments as well. But in terms of winning the tournament, they are lacking something. So, Rajbhai, what are your views on their squad? And also, can you please tell me the playing 11? Will Sri Lanka go with the all rounders or what?
I mean, just look at the squad, what Sri Lankan team has announced. Even the coach Anand Jayasuriya, the kind of experience he's also having, just like Gautam Gambhir from India, because he actually played the game. He understands how exactly the situation changes from time to time. No matter what, he has not played a T20 format, just a couple of matches in the Indian, I mean, couple of seasons for Indian Premier League for Mumbai Indians. But playing at that level, he actually understands how exactly the game can be formatted, game can be changed at what point of time, and what kind of players he has to use. It's just that, like, I mean, you have a fielding coach in the form of like what Upal Chandana and Tarina Kadambi as their batting coach. And having all these players in your backyard, it just that tell the players who have been playing the international cricket and especially the T20 format of the game as well. The experiences what Wanindu Asaranga is having, Kusala Mendis is also having, Kusala Pereira is also having, and Dasum Chaneko might have also having an experience of playing in the Indian Premier League, but not yet debuted for Gujarat Titans. Yes, all these said and done, and you also have an informed player like what Matisha Patirana, Nuwana Tissera. I mean, just look at the kind of players what they have. They're also having a really good squad at this point of time. And if you're asking me like what would be their playing 11, it is going to be a really difficult task for me at this point of time. But somewhere like because the kind of skill and the talent what they have, you can't take out the fast bowlers, especially in the likes of what Matisha Patirana or Nuwan Thusara as well. And even Chamira also bowled really, really well. All these, like, if you take the average age of Sri Lankans, it's somewhere around like 30 to 29 to 30. And that's been a beautiful part of the Sri Lankan team. They have the experience in their side, and they're also having a knowledge about the game when exactly that they have to change the dimensions of the game. So if you ask me like who can actually open the batting, yes, Nisanka will be there along with Kusala Mendes. Uh, those two, I mean, like having a really great experience, and they also added a firepower, especially this time, especially in the likes of Kushala Pereira. So top three, I mean, if you ask me, he can also keep the wickets and actually burden what Kusala Mendes is actually facing right now for all this time. So if Kusala Mendes take on the outfield, Pereira can actually keep. He's also having an experience as well. There sets my top three at this point of time. And in the captain, you have Asalanka, who is also, I mean, a left-hander batsman, can actually give me that left-hand, right-hand combination as well. And always I'll be looking. I mean, like if I want to think, I mean, both Gambhir and Jayasuriya come from the same age or a same era. is what I would say. They'll always be looking into left and right hand combination. That's why even when they had a combination, they were also looking for like Sangakkara, Jayawardene, Atapattu, all these players. Okay, so this is a kind of era what they have also played. And Jayasuriya is a kind of an aggressive player. Like in the power play, like the first 6 overs, he'll also be looking into scoring like 70, 80 runs on the board. But it again depends upon the what kind of opponents you are actually facing in right now. Because if you are facing against Afghanistan, it might be a little of, bit of difficult task. But when it comes to Bangladesh, it might be an easy cup of tea for them because the fast bowlers are really easy to pick, especially in the flat track conditions when you're playing at Dubai or in UAE. So and in the middle order, you can actually get in the bowling all-rounder in the form of like Kamindu Mendes as well, Vanindu Asaranga and Dasun Chanaka can also smash the ball really hard and outside the park as well. And again, coming down to the lower order right now, I will definitely go with Tusara, Velalega and Patirana.
So, what are your all-rounder formations? Because as I have seen the squad, I am seeing a lot and lot options of all-rounders. First of
Correct?
all, Charit Asalanka, we all know that he has bowled well in even that ODI series that we played last year,
Exactly.
and we got all out for and whitewash, I would say. So, Charit Asalanka, he will be there. He can bowl few overs. Kamindu Mendes, we have seen in IPL as well, ambidextrous bowler who can bowl with
Exactly.
both the arms. And Dasun Shanaka, a fast bowling all rounder and a pinch hitter, which Sri Lanka will be needing very much. Vanindu Hasaranga might be coming from an injury, but we all know that what he can give onto the table. So those
Exactly.
four are the compulsory options, I would say. Also, Dunit Velalage, how well he has done against India. So these five players are around fixed in Sri Lankan team. But I am more interested in other six players, which will be the those six players that Sri Lanka will be choosing. Sagar, by your thoughts that Sri Lanka is taking more and more all rounders in the Dubai pitches. Are they looking for the conditions that there might be some dew or something if they want to chase? They have that batting depth because if you are taking five all-rounders, that means you literally have very good batting depth after that top three that Rajbhai mentioned, that Kushal Pereira, Kam, Kamindu Mendes and Pathum Nisanka. So it will be a really good batting, but in terms of bowling, as they can be as expensive as the Afghanistan bowling lineup, as we have seen that the pace bowling can be expensive. We have seen in Nuwan Tushara as well. The economy rates are high most of the time. Even Matisha Pathirana has bowled most number of wides in last 1 year. So will bowling be the problem for Sri Lanka? Your thoughts?
Yes, I think that is one area which obviously Sri Lanka would look to overcome in this Asia Cup. But I certainly believe what we have seen in Dubai, like even in Champions Trophy, which happened recently, and over the last few years, is that spin has played a very big role, especially even when it comes to night matches. But again, not taking away the fact that we had seen it during the 2021 T20 World Cup as well. It had become like a formula that, when the toss bowl first and you're winning the match, that was pretty much the formula out there. And even before that, we had the Asia Cup as well, which happened, and Sri Lanka had won that Asia Cup as well. I think it was particularly from that time where Sri Lanka actually saw a rise in their cricket, because previous to that, Sri Lanka had become another minnow team. But once I think Shanaka took over the captaincy, slowly they started building the base, and today they have such an amazing player base or a team base that is set for them, especially in the white ball cricket. Now, talking about bowling. I certainly feel that when it comes to death overs, they would be pretty much sorted with Tushara and Pathirana being there, because we know how well they can execute the Yorkers. Yes, Patirana might bowl a few wides here and there, but again, it is something that you will obviously improve upon once you start playing more games, once you start gaining more experience. So I feel that death overs is more or less sorted in terms of Tushara and Patirana. Even middle overs, I would say, is pretty much taken care of with the likes of Hasaranga, Tikshana, and you have another bowler in the form of Kamindo Mendes who can give you overs, Charit Asalanka as well who can give you those overs. So I feel that middle overs are also sorted. One area which obviously will be a big concern for them is the power play, because we know Tushara and Patirana both are not your out and out power play bowlers. They are someone who will give you wickets in middle and death overs, and that is what they are known for. Power play, one bowler which I would see is Tikshana, because we have seen when he was playing for CSK how well Dhoni used him during the power play overs. So Tikshana is one bowler who can probably give them a bit of edge in power play, but power play is an area which they would want to definitely improve. If they are looking to improve that power play area, maybe they might have to compromise on someone like a Vellalage and bring in Dushmanta Chamira, because we know that got that very good he's got the experience firstly, and secondly throughout his playing days we have seen that he can swing the ball both the ways, and he's known more for his power play bowling than for his death bowling. So if they're looking to strengthen that particular power play area, so they have to compromise on one all-rounder. I would say you can compromise on Vellalage because you already have bowlers, I mean your all-rounders who can spin. So you can compromise on Vellalage and play Chamira.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I was also saying, that they have to compromise on one all-round option to complete their bowling attack. As we all know that in Dubai conditions, there might be heat and dew as well. When you are bowling second, it will be getting very tough for the bowlers. And at that moment, you need experience, you need variations. So that's what Dushmanta Chamira brings into the table. So moving forward from Sri Lanka and Afghanistan, we have another Asian team that has greater capabilities. Yes, Sagar bhai, the team that can beat even the best on their best day, but can lose to even a worse team when it's not their day. So I am talking about Bangladesh, as we all know that. Bangladesh has beaten many big teams. They can beat Australia, India, England. They can beat anyone. But I don't know what they are doing after that 2007 victory. The team has not done anything in any kind of tournaments. In 2015, they reached to quarterfinals. That we can't count that as an achievement, but still we are expecting in cricketing terms a team must grow forward, as they have got test stature in a very early time. If we see, as Afghanistan is doing currently way better than them, but what is actually wrong with Bangladesh? Raj bhai, your view.
Sorry, I lost your question.
Okay, no issues, bhai. I was explaining it too much. I was asking, what are your views on Bangladesh cricket? Where are they actually heading? Because we have seen that the team is not achieving the things they should do after that 2007 victory. If any small team would do that, their confidence would be reaching sky high and they will achieve greater things. The progress must be go upwards, right? But in terms of Bangladesh, it is only up, down, and mostly down. So what is wrong with Afghanistan cricket? Sorry, Bangladesh cricket, and what do you think they should do to better themselves?
Just look at the cricket board, like what exactly the things that they are facing right now. I mean, like, if I'm not wrong, they have changed a lot of captains, lot of players coming back from the retirement, players going back to the retirement at the early stages, and they're not even like looking at who exactly they have to look forward for themselves in the future. Sometimes you make one person as a captain, and sometimes you remove them as a captain. I mean, just like India, they also have three format captain: Shanto in Test, Mehendi Hasan in ODIs, and Liton Das in T20s. And if even the squad, like what they exactly they are looking into is like they have picked up almost like what seven all-rounders in the squad and three fast bowlers. What they have, yes, you have Tanzim, Asan Sheikh, Shakib as like the fast bowler as well. And apart from that, everybody is an half break bowler or a medium fast bowlers in the likes of Mohammad Saifuddin. Apart from this, like if you're looking at the strategy, like look at the downfall as well. Like some players, when they're actually performing well, they get into some kind of controversies, or they get into some other things. The injury concerns as well for the fast bowlers. All these things have been haunting Bangladesh really, really badly. Okay, so whatever might be the things that they have said and done, they have to look after their own selves, because like if you keep asking about the player replacements, like what exactly they have seen. Shakibul Hasan, who has been a legendary player, have also got into politics. He has also got into a couple of controversies as well. With that, like the reputation what Bangladeshis had after, like, I mean, the 2000 victory was like, I don't say them as a fluke. It was a complete team effort from Bangladeshis at that point of time, right? But now the things have changed. Now we are in 2025. When you're looking into 2025, the game should have been evolved in a much more and brighter way. The confidence that they have carried from 2007, and they have a, I don't want to say like they celebrate too early. Okay, because like even if you're looking at the T20 World Cup, what exactly they are playing a few years back. Okay, so you have Hardik Pandya bowling, you have Mahendra Singh Dhoni behind your wickets. Okay, you started to celebrate too early. That means to say, like before getting into the arena, they start celebrating. That's the only problem which have been haunting them. If you beat once, that might be of a luck. It might be a bad day of an XYZ team. If you ask me, that will be a bad day for Team India in 2007. But after that, how many times you have beaten India in bilateral series? Okay, so even though you got India, especially in your own den, Stuart Binney, I mean, like when you're all out for 112 or something like that, India got them all out in just under like 90 runs. That means to say, like, you guys start celebrating way too early, that if you perform really well, even the, like, I don't want to blame their fans. It's all about the players, that they are not giving the confidence like what exactly the cricket that they have to play. And if you are asking about the downfall, these are all the above said and done. Always in a game of cricket, you need to wait till the end where exactly it is. I mean, like, as they rightly mentioned, it's not over until it's over. You just have to wait, because it's not only in cricket. Okay, we have seen this in like a couple of games in kabaddi also. Some teams will be in a winning streak. All of a sudden, your opposition comes, get that super rate, get a 6 point rate, and then you'll go for a tie. And all of a sudden, from your losing streak, I'm talking about the game between the Bang Delhi and Haryana Steelers. Okay, so just look at the way how exactly the game have shifted. You have to wait till the end result. You have to wait again, even in the Puneri Paltan match also. Just look at the way Satish was playing. Not aware of the game awareness. Like you have a 30 seconds, you have a rule of set. Just go touch your block line, come back. There you're set. Your match is won for you. Why do you want to give a chance for the Bang Delhi? Come on. Again, you go for a super right. Now, the Bangladesh is also having in the same mentality. They pick 2 or 3 wickets, gone. They have the confidence high up in the air. They lose their momentum, they lose the focus, and ultimately they lose the match. And this is not exactly the case. I mean, why I'm giving this particular examples is that it's been a kind of learning for each and every single one of us. We watch games, no matter what, like even if you don't play the game also, we watch the game, we understand, we wait till the end result, till the last second. That's what every game teaches you. Don't celebrate too early. That has been an only problem, and lack of consistency among the players. So that's the only challenge what I look into in the form of Bangladesh's downfall. If they keep continuing the same thing, we might see another Asian team who once which has dominated in multiple formats of the game might start getting into an association nation status. It's not too far, but it's not too early as well. That they have to
Yes,
realize.
definitely. As well as you have explained the condition of Bangladesh cricket board, uh, I think they should see the frustration by your words that what things they are doing wrong. I want to move forward from that topic. From Aditya Bhai, I want to know the playing 11 for Bangladesh cricket this time, because what I am seeing is the best pace attack in Group B is having had by Bangladesh. The kind of pacers they have: Shoriful Islam, Mustafizur Rahman, Taskin Ahmed, Tanzim Hassan Shakib. All four are really good pacers, I would say. The pace attack, pace battery they are generating is really good. The young attack, I would say most. So what are you thinking about the playing 11? As other teams are focusing on more spin friendly, but Bangladesh having a really good pace attack. Should they back their strength, or they have to adjust their playing 11 according to the conditions?
To be honest, if you see the batting lineup, only the Linton does as well as Hruday is the only batsmen which they can have a trust upon. Though the team is too young, we have seen their under 19 performances. They beat India as well and they lifted the cup, under 19 World Cup. They are not to be underjudged. They are having their own capabilities. The only thing which they are fighting is the dressing room consequences as well as some political issues inside their country as well. If they are going to beat those things, their team looks pretty strong. Even though they are inexperienced, you can see more than 5 to 6 all-rounders are present over there. 4 or 5 batsmen are present, especially this Linton Dawes and Hriday can really take a game away from you. While coming to their pace attacks, he has in Taskin Ahmad as well as Musfidizur Rahman. He's really experienced and the way he bowls is too brilliant. So if everything goes well as their middle order and all-rounders performs beautifully, Bangladesh can eventually disappoint any other team in Pool B. So they are not to be taken for granted, or we shouldn't have some kind of under treatment. They are known for their comebacks as well. So the only thing which they need to correct themselves is that the amount of fire they do have in under 19 World Cup. Similarly, they need to have the same kind of a strategy and planning while coming and giving up whatever else they would like to give. So if they can do that, obviously their team looks pretty balanced, but some inexperienced over there. That's what I think. From mute.
Pratik bhai,
Yes,
Pratik
bhai.
bhai, I'll
Yes,
ask
bhai.
one final question before we conclude, okay?
Yes, bhai.
Top two from Group B.
We have discussed them in the order, bhai. Afghanistan and Sri Lanka, I am most probably thinking.
Sagar
But
bhai, that means same. And I believe.
Yeah, same,
yes,
same.
Aditya.
same
Afghanistan and
feeling.
Sri Lanka.
Same bro, same bro.
I
Okay.
feel
So
I
I'll
feel that Bangladesh can surprise against Sri Lanka or any Afghanistan. They can beat any team. I'm
Even
not
Hong Kong can
underestimating them.
do it.
Even Hong
Even
Kong,
Hong Kong.
yes,
Yeah.
we have Bangladesh there, so even Hong Kong can surprise them as well.
Why? Because they played the qualifiers to qualify get over here. They played many other international matches as well. So they do have experience as well. It can be anyone's game, but majority we can go for Afghanistan and Sri Lanka.
Yes, so that's what our experts say about the group of death for the teams. But as we have discussed, Afghanistan and Sri Lanka are currently having an upper edge over other teams in that group. So that's all from today's podcast. So